Hi, Creality has sent me the Creality Sermoon P1 all-in-one scanner for review. So it comes in a soft case, a shoulder strap, a scanner here. I think this will be a spare batteries, one already installed in here. USB-C charger. It's a USB-C cable. Look like it's a high speed. And here's a calibration board. It's a standard calibration board. Sermoon P1, the first all-in-one 3D scanner from Creality. If you look from the outside, it looks quite similar to the Sermoon S1. If I put it side by side like this, it used a different depth camera. The projectors, they look quite similar. When compared to the Sermoon X1, they look different. If you look at this pair of the camera, it's the same depth camera from the Ultralight. One thing different from the S1, it has only one NIR projector. But for the Sermoon P1, it has two. Okay, in the front, we have an air inlet port. They have a mechanical fans. And the exhaust port is in the bottom. And when I hold it in my hands, it's very ergonomic. Can hold this scanner with just one hand like this and use my other hand to rotate the turntable. It has the same grip as the DSLR camera. The screen in the back is 6 inches. It looks wider than 6 because they have a borderline, but in fact it's even smaller than my phone screen. Okay, if you look on the side, it has a batteries compartment. Cover is attached to the batteries. So the spare battery has a USB-C port, so you can charge it. There's an indicator in a LED LED. So you can charge it while you are using another batteries on your scanner. You can just simply use the standard PD charger. I think it's charging at 20 volt, 1.3 amps, 828 grams. The S1 weight 500 grams. And if you add the Wi-Fi handle, it's 993. I forgot the phone. That's gonna be 1.25 kilograms for the whole set. Okay, so when comparing it to the Sermoon S1, the P1 will cost you $3,300 MSRP, and for the Sermoon S1, 2,700. But if you add the Wi-Fi handle, it's going to be $3,000. So the Sermoon S1 and the Wi-Fi handle is $300 cheaper than the P1. This USB-C cable is different from the previous scanner from Creality. This one is high speed. I think it's USB 3.1 Gen 2 with a 10 gigabit speed. If you are using the desktop, you need to connect this cable in the back of your computer. Okay, let's turn this on. Press and hold. You have a similar UI as a Creality Scan 4, a desktop version. Menu on the left here, you have a PC scan, calibration, user guide and setting. You can connect to the PC by using the wire, get 100 FPS, or the wireless connection. You're gonna have to access from this menu. And you can also doing the calibrate. I've tried that. It works quite well. The setting menu, you see here, it has a storage space 256 gigabyte, and it's already connected to my home Wi-Fi network. And the hotspot will be automatically turned on when you want to transfer data or connect to the Creality Scan 4. Software update. There will be a new software update this week. Okay, I want to show you what it's like to scanning in each mode, starting with the cable. So as soon as you plug in the cable, it's gonna ask you what you are going to do. So I'm going to click on the scan connection. Now the scanner is connected. So this will be the fastest mode. Okay, let's start with the cross line. Let's see how it performs. There's a start button here and the cable is very annoying when you use it. You can't hold it with just one hand like this. So this will be the fastest mode for the P1, 100 frames per second. Okay, that's 100 frames per second. Disconnect the cable. Next, I'm going to connect to the PC using the wireless connection. I'm gonna click on confirm. Right? So it's tell you to click on this scanner hotspot nearby. It's going to find the Sermoon P1. Enter the password that you set, and it's going to ask you to confirm that you want to connect to this PC. I click on confirm. I've tried it many times yesterday. The connection is stable. One thing to note that you should not put the scanner into standby mode during Wi-Fi connection to the PC because it will work in a low power mode. You get only half the speed if you put your scanner into standby mode like this. In the previous screen, 80 FPS in the cross line. Okay, let's start the scan. I don't notice much of the difference between the cable connection and a Wi-Fi connection. I think it's the same, quite smooth for the Wi-Fi. Parallel lines it's still 80 frames per second. Let me change to single line. Okay, single line is also 80 FPS. In my experience, I think it's very similar to S1. I'm not using the screen recorder. You can select between the blue laser and the infrared mode. It only works with the large FOV camera. And for the point cloud, you have a cross line, parallel line, single line, and you can set the resolution. The minimum resolution is 0.2 for the standalone mode. If you want lower than this, you need to connect it to the computer. I'm gonna click on here. You have a exposure for the marker and the laser. You can switch between the two. Automatic exposure works fine. You can adjust the lens here. Okay, so with the 0.2mm resolution, you get about 30 frames per second for the parallel lines. This is very close speed. When I use Sermoon S1 with my phone, I get about 30 frames per second for the 0.2mm. So when you see the demo that they align with higher speed, they use a lower resolution. A lower resolution gives you a higher speed. Okay, let's check a missing spot. Gonna finish the scan. Okay, I'm going to flip this over, scan the other side. Okay, get 36 FPS for 0.2mm. A little bit here in the front. Okay, so I need to scan here a little bit more. Okay, this should be everything. Let me finish it. There's no plane clipping function here. I click on here, scan 1 and scan 2. Click on fusion because I scan both with the 0.2mm resolution. So I'm gonna use this and confirm. So it will start point cloud fusion. So this will be the scan 1 and this will be the scan 2. Crop the point cloud. Click on the lasso tools and I'm going to crop the point cloud. Invert selection, delete. Click on rotate, lasso tools. I think anyone can do this. They have a magnify window on the upper left corner. Now the scan is clean. See here, the user interface very good. Inward selection, delete. Okay, lasso tools. Going to select. Yeah, the magnify window is very good. Delete. So now I have a two clean scan. Next I'm going to do alignment, a manual alignment. Scan 1 and scan 2. Select point. Okay, that's be point 1, point 1, point 2, point 2, point 3, point 3. Click on alignment. Okay, so it's aligned perfectly. Okay, now the point cloud is aligned. 346,000 triangle. So I'm gonna mesh to about this track. Click on mesh. 0.4 million point. So I'm click on apply. Now it's meshing. Okay, this is in the Creality Scan 4. I'm going to start exporting this project. I'm going to click on share. Click on Wi-Fi share. Next I'm going to click on here. Now it's found the P1. Click on OK. Now the P1 is connected. I'm going to tap on my PC here and click share now. Scan 1, scan 2 and the mesh. And at this point you can export your files into a different format: OBJ, STL, PLY, even ASC point cloud. Okay, next I'm going to scan. This is the gear cover of the Indian motorcycle. So you can see here that I have placed some marker for alignment reference. Because this part is flat, you need to align with the marker to be able to merge two scans together. So I will only make two scans. This time I will use the resolution 0.25. Click on apply. Done. I have 37 FPS right now. Yeah, it's not heavy to hold in hands without wrist pain. Inspection. And the preview window is good. You can inspect your scan. Another side. You don't have to carry a laptop, or you don't even need one at all. Your selection, delete. Inward selection, delete. It's not difficult, believe me. It's easy. Manual alignment with the marker. Okay, so I have two markers here. Select marker. It's very easy to work with. Just the finger, move it here. But I'm gonna do 5. Alignment. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, next I'm going to mesh this. 0.8. Okay, so I have finished the scan. Okay, next I'm going to connect this with the cable. As soon as plug it in, it's going to ask if I want to share data or scanning. I'm going to click on data sharing and click on confirm. It's going to pop up this window in the Creality Scan 4. This is the fastest way to import your data into your PC. I'm going to click on this project I just scanned and click on import. It takes less than 10 seconds. Okay, so this is very interesting information. The model on the right, the P1 was scanned with the CR4 connecting to the computer using the wireless connection. And on the left was scanning in a standalone mode. They are both scanned with a 0.25mm resolution. In the standalone mode, resolution has dropped. So I'm going to try to refuse this again on the PC with the 0.25. Okay, now they look the same. The secret is you need to import to your PC for a fusion. It will give you same quality as when you connect it to your PC. You get exactly the same quality of the scan. If you don't do this, you're gonna get lower with the Snapdragon chip. It cannot do like Intel chip does in the PC. Exactly the same. And this one is scan in a standalone mode. Exactly the same detail. I submit the accuracy test for the P1 in the single line, cross line, and the parallel lines using my standard aluminum block. And here's the result. The parallel line has 51 microns of error, cross line is 41 microns, and the single line is 79 microns. They are in the range of 50 microns, so it's on par with the Laptors and the Sermoon S1. Okay, here's the out test. I test the P1 in parallel line, 0.1mm resolution, and the P1 result is on par with the X1, S1, and the Laptors. Now the P1 will be on the right. If you look at the detail of the out head in the back, they are the same. I cannot tell the difference between these four. Click on here, infrared. There's a bit of a sunshine here because it's late. It should be here before. But I only get 9 frames per second. And I'm going to do a global marker scanning this time. I will scan in a laser mode. Global marker, 60 frames per second. Select the point cloud scanning using the cross line laser. And the resolution, I'm going to choose 0.6. That's what I usually do with the car panel. Let me scan it. Okay, now I have 47 frames per second. So you get fast speed when you choose a lower resolution. For car panel, you should go for 0.6. Yeah, it's very smooth. Can confirm that. And global marker works very well. So they have a memory indicator. I'm about 25%, so it's still memory left. I think if you set the resolution to about 1.2, you can scan the whole car in a laser mode. 44 frames per second. It's not 50 like they advertise by close. I only use 4% of the batteries. Okay, next I'm going to transfer data to my PC using USB cable. Click on data sharing and confirm. Okay, this will be the scan result from the NIR. The firmware for the NIR is not fully baked. I'm going to skip this for now. And here's the result from the cloth laser. I think it's on par with the Sermoon S1 and the Raptor. When I scan this with the 0.6. Okay, so here's my first thought. Creality Sermoon P1. The laser scanning mode is fully function. You can fuse, align, and mesh your scan data, but the CPU, it doesn't have enough power to fully output the highest resolution within the scanner. After making a 3D scan, you should import data to your PC for point cloud fusion. It will give a much higher resolution than a fusion inside of the scanner. The user interface is very good. Quite surprised that they have done a refinement on the UI so that I can even use my finger to trim, crop, and align the point cloud inside of the 3D scanner, which is incredible. Usually they would have something for me to laugh at, but this time there is nothing to laugh at. They have filled up all the error that you expect to see, but there is no error at all in my testing. It doesn't freeze up, clash. Only one downside is that you need to fuse in your PC to get the best quality. When you're connecting this to the PC using the wireless, the connection is very fast as connecting using the cable. So this all-in-one laser scanner from Creality is actually work. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.